Get up, stand up. Did you hear? Stand up for your right.
Remember when music wasn't just entertainment? It was a weapon? When a 3-minute song could shake the government, unite millions, and actually change the world? Today, we're counting down the top 10 protest songs that didn't just top the charts. They toppled systems, challenged presidents, and gave voice to movements that changed America forever.
The times they are changing.
Some of these might surprise you. Stick around, because number 1, you probably sang it at the top of your lungs, but you might not have realized just how dangerous it really was. Let's get started. Number 10, War by Edwin Starr, 1970. Let's kick things off with a song that didn't whisper, it screamed. Edwin Starr's War hit the airwaves in 1970, right when Vietnam was tearing the country apart.
Wow, it ain't nothing but a heartbreak!
You remember those days, don't you? The nightly body counts on the evening news. The protests in the streets, families divided at the dinner table. War, huh? What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
What is it good for? Absolutely. Now, listen to me.
Motown wasn't exactly known for controversial politics, but this was a punch to the gut. The Temptations recorded it first, but their version was too smooth, too safe. When Edwin Starr grabbed that microphone, he channeled every mother who lost a son, every soldier who came home broken, every kid who burned their draft card.
Wow, send only to the Undertaker.
The genius of War wasn't just the message, it was the fury. That driving beat, those gospel-powered vocals, you couldn't ignore it. Radio stations tried to ban it, some did. But it shot to number 1 anyway because people needed it. They needed permission to say what they were thinking.
Absolutely. Said, wow.
Do you remember where you were when you first heard it? Were you for the war or against it? Either way, on this song made you feel something. Number 9, Ohio by Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, 1970.
This summer I hear the drum for dead in Ohio.
May 4th, 1970, Kent State University. 4 students shot dead by the National Guard during an anti-war protest. Their crime, standing on their own campus. Neil Young wrote Ohio in a white-hot rage the moment he saw that photo in Life magazine.
10 soldiers and Nixon come. We're finally on our own.
You know the one. The girl kneeling over Jeffrey Miller's body, her face twisted in anguish. That image burned into all of our minds. Within 2 weeks, CSNY was in the studio. Within 3 weeks, Ohio was on the radio, raw, angry, and absolutely fearless.
What if you knew her and found her dead on the ground?
10 soldiers and Nixon coming, we're finally on our own.
10 soldiers and Nixon's coming, we're finally on our own.
This summer, I hear the drumming, 4 dead in Ohio.
This summer I hear the drumming, 4 dead in Ohio.
Some stations refused to play it. Nixon's administration put pressure on record stores. But that didn't matter. What's the song spread like wildfire because it spoke the truth everyone was thinking. Our own government had just killed our children.
What if you knew her and found her dead on the ground?
Here's what made Ohio so powerful. It wasn't hypothetical. It wasn't about some distant war. It was about us, about what happened here, in America, to American kids who looked just like your own.
10 soldiers and Nixon coming. We're finally on our own.
Did you know someone at Kent State? Did you have kids in college that year? The fear was real, wasn't it? Number 8, Get Up, Stand Up by Bob Marley and the Wailers, 1973.
Get up, stand up. Did you hear? Stand up for your right.
Now you might be thinking, Bob Marley, wasn't he Jamaican? Absolutely, but oppression doesn't respect borders, and neither did this anthem. Get up, stand up for your rights. Get up.
You stand up. Stand up for your right.
Get up, stand up, don't give up the fight.
Get up, stand up. Did you hear? Don't give up the fight.
Marley wrote this in 1973, but it became the soundtrack for every civil rights march, every workers' strike, every moment when ordinary people decided they'd had enough. Whether you were fighting for racial justice, union rights, or just basic human dignity, these words belong to you.
And now you see tonight. You stand up for your right.
What made this song transcendent was its simplicity. You didn't need a college degree to understand it. You didn't need to analyze the lyrics. The message was crystal clear. Stop accepting injustice. Stand up. Fight back. Don't stop.
Most people think great God will come from the sky.
It made resistance sound joyful, not just angry. It reminded us that fighting for what's right doesn't mean losing your humanity or your hope. Think about it. When was the last time you stood up for something? Really stood up even when it was uncomfortable? Number 7. Fortunate Son by Creedence Clearwater Revival, 1969.
It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no senator's son.
If you came from a working-class family in the 60s, this was your song. But John Fogerty wrote Fortunate Son as a middle finger to the privilege and hypocrisy he saw all around him during Vietnam. Some folks are born made to wave the flag. Ooh, they're red, white, and blue.
Some folks are born made to wave the flag. Ooh, they're red, white, and blue.
And when the band plays Hail to the Chief, ooh, they point the cannon at you.
And when the band plays Hail to the Chief, ooh, they point the cannon at you.
You knew exactly what he meant, didn't you? The rich kids got student deferments. The senator's sons got cushy National Guard positions. But the working man's son? He got a one-way ticket to the jungle. What's remarkable is how angry this song is, and how catchy. That opening riff cuts like a chainsaw. Fogerty's voice drips with contempt. It's only 2 minutes and 20 seconds, but it says everything that needed saying about class, privilege, and who really pays the price for America's wars. This song wasn't played at politicians' rallies, at least not by politicians who actually listened to the lyrics. It was played in VFW halls, dive bars, and garages across America by people who understood that patriotism and blind obedience aren't the same thing.
It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no military son.
Were you one of the fortunate sons? Or did you serve while someone richer stayed home? Number 6. What's Going On by Marvin Gaye, 1971. Let's shift gears for a moment. Not every protest song needs to scream. Sometimes the most powerful ones ask a simple question: what's going on? Marvin Gaye's masterpiece wasn't written in anger. It was written in sorrow. His brother had just returned from Vietnam, shell-shocked and broken. The streets were burning. The movement was fracturing. And Marvin, sweet-voiced Marvin, asked the question everyone was thinking but nobody knew how to answer. Mother, mother, there's too many of you crying.
Mother, mother.
Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying.
Brother, brother, brother.
Motown's Berry Gordy didn't want to release it. Too political, he said. Too risky. But Marvin threatened to never record again, and thank God he did, because What's Going On became more than a song. It became a prayer. What made it revolutionary was its gentleness. No accusations, no finger-pointing. Just a man looking around at a broken world and asking, with genuine confusion and pain, how did we get here? The strings, the layered vocals, that saxophone, it sounded like heartbreak and hope mixed together. It sounded like Sunday morning in a black church where everyone's praying for sons who might not come home. Do you remember the first time you really listened to those lyrics? Did they make you cry? Number 5. The Times They Are A-Changin' by Bob Dylan, 1964. Before Bob Dylan, protest songs were folk music sung in small clubs. After Bob Dylan, protest songs were art. They were poetry, they were prophecy. Come gather round people wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown.
Gather round people wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown.
And accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone if your time to you is worth saving.
And accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone if your time to you is worth saving.
For the times, they are a-changin'.
Times they are a-changin'.
Written in 1963, released in 1964, this song was a warning shot across the bow. Dylan wasn't asking the older generation to understand. He was telling them to get out of the way, and boy, did that message resonate. Civil rights, women's liberation, anti-war movements. Every activist who felt like they were shouting into the void suddenly had an anthem that said, "Your time is coming. Change is inevitable. You can fight it or you can move with it."
For he that gets hurt will be he who has stalled.
But it's happening either way. What's fascinating is how right Dylan was. The times did change. Segregation fell. The war ended. Women entered the workforce. Not perfectly, not completely, but undeniably. Now here's a question for you. Looking back, were you on the right side of that change? Did you embrace it or resist it? And what would you tell your younger self? Number 4, Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen, 1984. Here's the thing about this song. Half of America completely misunderstood it. And that's what made it brilliant. Politicians played it at rallies, waving flags, celebrating American greatness. But if you actually listened to the lyrics, you knew Bruce wasn't celebrating anything. He was mourning. Born down in a dead man town, the first kick I took was when I hit the ground.
Born down in a dead man's town, the first kick I took was when I hit the ground.
You end up like a dog that's been beat too much till you spend half your life just covering up.
End up like a dog that's been beat too much till you spend half your life just covering up now.
This was the story of Vietnam vets who came home to a country that didn't want them, didn't thank them, and didn't care what the war had done to them. It was about broken promises, about being used and discarded, about the American dream turning into an American nightmare. Hey, but that massive anthemic sound, that chorus that sounded like pride, that's what made it subversive. Springsteen wrapped bitter truth in a package that felt like celebration, and in doing so, he smuggled the real message into living rooms and radio stations across America. You knew someone who came back from Vietnam different, didn't you? Maybe quieter, maybe angrier, maybe just gone inside. Born in the USA was for them. Number 3, A Change Is Gonna Come by Sam Cooke, 1964.
A long time coming, but I know.
If there's one song on this list that carries the entire weight of the civil rights movement in its notes, it's this one. Sam Cooke wrote, "A change is gonna come" after being turned away from a whites-only hotel. Can you imagine? One of the biggest stars in America standing in the cold because of the color of his skin.
A long time coming, but I know a change gonna come.
I was born by the river in a little tent, and just like the river, I've been running ever since.
I was born by the river in a little tent.
It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh yes, it will.
It's been a long time coming.
The song is exhausting, not in a bad way, in the way that carrying generations of pain is exhausting. Every note sounds heavy. Sam's voice cracks with emotion. The strings swell like they're barely holding back tears. And that message, "A change is gonna come," wasn't triumphant. Wait, it was faithful. Sam wasn't sure he'd live to see that change, and tragically, he didn't. He died just weeks after the song's release, but he believed it was coming anyway.
Change gonna come. Oh, yes it will.
This song played at Martin Luther King Jr.'s funeral. It played at Barack Obama's inauguration. It plays every time someone refuses to accept that things have to stay the way they are. Were you there? Did you march? Did you watch from the sidelines? Did you believe change was possible? Number 2, Give Peace a Chance by John Lennon, 1969.
All we are saying.
By 1969, John Lennon was already one of the most famous people on Earth. He could have done anything. Instead, he and Yoko Ono stayed in bed for a week and recorded a song that became the simplest, most universal anti-war anthem ever written. All we are saying is give peace a chance.
All we are saying.
That's it. No complex metaphors. No political jargon. Just 8 words that even a child could understand, and did. People sang it at Woodstock. They sang it at the March on Washington. They sang it in London, Paris, Tokyo. They're still singing it.
Everybody talking about revolution.
What made Give Peace a Chance so powerful was its refusal to be complicated. Governments make war complicated. They talk about domino theories and national security and strategic interests. John Lennon said, forget all that. Just give peace a chance.
Give peace a chance.
Some people thought he was naive. Maybe he was. But sometimes naive faith is more powerful than cynical pragmatism. Here's the real question. Do you think we gave peace a chance? Really gave it a chance? Or do we just keep making the same mistakes? Number 1, Blowin' in the Wind by Bob Dylan, 1963.
The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind.
And here it is, number 1, the song that started it all. How many roads must a man walk down before you call him a man? How many seas must a white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? Yes, and how many times must the cannonballs fly before they're forever banned?
It's blowing in the wind.
Bob Dylan wrote Blowin' in the Wind when he was just 21 years old, but it sounds like it was written by someone who'd lived 1,000 years. It's a song made entirely of questions. Questions without answers, questions that make you uncomfortable, questions that still matter today. The answer, my friend, is blowin' in the wind.
The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind.
What does that even mean? Is Dylan saying the answers are obvious right in front of us? Or is he saying they're impossible to catch, always just out of reach? That ambiguity is why this song has lasted 60+ years. It doesn't tell you what to think, it asks you to think. Peter, Paul and Mary's version brought it to the masses. Joan Baez sang it at civil rights marches. It became the sound of a generation refusing to accept injustice, refusing to stop asking questions, refusing to believe that things couldn't be better.
Yes, and how many seas must the white dove see before she sleeps in the sand?
You sang this song, didn't you? Maybe around a campfire, maybe at a protest, maybe alone in your car, thinking about how much the world needed to change. And here's the thing, we're still singing it, because the questions Dylan asked in 1963, we still haven't answered them.
The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind.
So there you have it, 10 songs that didn't just soundtrack movements, they powered them. Songs that risked everything to tell the truth. Songs that still matter. Which one means the most to you? Which one takes you right back to that moment? That march, that conversation, that moment you decided to stand up? Drop a comment below and share your story. And if you lived through these decades, if these songs are part of your history, hit that subscribe button. We're decade legends, and we're here to remind you that the music you grew up with wasn't just music, it was revolution. Thanks for watching. Keep the flame alive.